Cool. Hey everyone, my name's Sam. I'm here at Titus Adventures, and we're here to talk a little bit about air inflation and deflation today and why it's important. Starting off with deflation, a couple main purposes of deflating tires. It's gonna make your ride way smoother, which is nice for those long days on trail. It's gonna add some more grip by increasing the surface area of your tire in the road. Last, it will also drop the likelihood of popping tires on the trail. So there's a couple different techniques for deflating tires. We've tried many of them, and we've spent plenty of time figuring out what's the best method for you, the renter, to deflate your tires reliably and efficiently. And that is our pen gauge here. With this little knob on the back, you can depress the valve and let your air ride on it. All right, so now that we've established our best method for deflating, let's deflate. First, we'll remove the valve stem cover. And then we'll take this back knob here and place it right on the valve and just press in. So normally I go to 20 PSI, which is a comfortable PSI off-road, and it also is still a high enough PSI where you don't need to worry about popping the tire off the boot. While you're deflating, it's good to check every now and then with just the pen gauge. We'll see we're now down to 30 PSI. So we'll push this back in and keep deflating. So as the tire is dropping in pressure, you'll see the side here balloon out. And that's one of the benefits of deflating, is you can see that we now have more tire touching the ground, which gives us better grip. So now we are at 20 PSI and we are good to move to the next tire. We'll do these on all four and then we'll hit the trail again. Don't forget to put your valve stem cover back on. So now, after you're done with the trail for the day, you're gonna wanna re-inflate your tires. Benefits of re-inflating your tires is it's safe for the roadway, especially the highway. Your gas mileage is sufficiently decreased with lower pressure, and it's just not safe for the highway, plain and simple. So in order to re-inflate the tires, we're gonna wanna come to the back of the 4x4, and we're gonna grab our green air accessory bag. It's got a little contents label on it and a brief instructions. We'll take this to the front. On our way up front, we're gonna stop here and we're gonna reach down and pop the hood open. And from here, we'll just slide your hand about halfway, push to the left and lift. This right here is our last air compressor system. It's big, bulky, and takes up valuable cargo space. So we recently installed these new single motor brushless ARB compressors, and they just live right under the hood. Makes life way easier. So now that we're up front here with our hood popped and our air accessory bag, we are gonna grab this orange hose right on out of here, and we are gonna take this male end right here and take it over to the compressor. There will be a little rubber flap on the compressor that you will pull down, just like that. And then you will take this male end of the hose and then just slide it right on in. And it will click in just like that. So now that we've got our hose plugged up, we're gonna take this air gauge right here. It's a little digital air gauge. And we're just gonna slide this quick fitting down and plug it right on in. Alrighty, so now that we've got our digital air gauge attached, we're gonna wanna reach back here and flip the switch on. And we advise that you have the car running while you do this, just so you don't kill your battery. And from there, you will have air pressure to re-inflate your tires with. So when you go to re-inflate the tire, there's a little clip that will hold this on. Sometimes you just gotta push it on until there's no air coming out. From then, you can squeeze this trigger right here and your tire will begin to re-inflate. Whenever you let off the trigger, it will give you a reading of your PSI. And so we're gonna go all the way back up to 35 PSI here. All right, so now that we're back up at 35 pounds per square inch, we will pop that off just like that. And we will move on to the next tire until all of them are re-inflated. Normally it takes about 1 minute per tire. All right, so now that we're done with our air hose here, we are gonna wanna hit this switch to turn it off, and then we're gonna release the pressure. This is important so that when we separate the attachments, they don't blow apart from each other due to the pressure still in the hose. So we'll disconnect that one, and we will disconnect this one, and we will just wrap them up. The nice thing about this hose is that it's not steel braided. It's easy to wrap. We'll take this and we'll just throw it right back in here with our little air gauge. Zip it right back on up. And we will close the hood here. Take this to the back and jump back in the driver's seat and hit the highway.